Welcome to the Smoking Gorilla Lounge. I'm Eric.
And I'm Dave. And tonight we're reviewing the Vegueros Entretiempo, which is a petite robusto size, 52 by 110, 4.3 inches. It's my last of the box from 2014. This cigar was released, it was supposed to be released in 2013. And of course, it got released in 2014. So I want to give a shout out to Fabrizio Lazzarini for the cigar, president of the Cigar Club Bodeguino. In Italy.
Bodeguino.
Yeah, it's kind of near Bologna.
Bologna.
Yeah, Bologna.
Bologna or Bologna?
Bologna.
Is that near the Swiss, the cheddar?
It's, well, I'm glad that you guys are safe from the earthquake too, Fabrizio. I hope everybody is over there. If you know anybody over there, I hope they're okay. So yeah, it's a Cuban cigar.
What kind of cigar is it, Dave?
Pretty Cuban.
Oh.
You know what? My cigar doesn't seem to be drawn that well though.
It's not? You know, that's odd you say that because, you know, sometimes I get a cigar, it draws okay, but it's not the perfect draw.
Yeah.
What do you do about that?
You know, it's funny that you mentioned that.
Oh.
Yeah, because I have something right here.
Really?
Yeah, the perfect draw tool.
Really?
Yeah.
It's called the perfect draw tool?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. So what happened is, I don't know exactly. Yeah, look at that.
It's a little machined metal, looks like a spear with some barbs, like a
robot's eyelash liner.
It does, looks like a robot eyelash brush.
It works. So it's like the only tool that I've done for cigars where I want to, enhance the draw. Now Rod, the owner of the company, let's go back to like what happened is I saw his tool on the internet, right? I talked to Rod.
You saw his tool on the internet?
I saw his tool on the internet, and I said, I'd like to try your tool because it's brilliant. It's a brilliant tool. I'm getting a draw on this thing, but I'm not getting like the perfect draw.
Yeah.
So what you do is you just kind of put this.
So is
in
Rod
here
an
like
engineer?
This. He's a dentist.
Really?
Yeah.
His name's Rod.
Yeah.
You know, I got these twin brothers, these dentists, Chip and Phil.
Really?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
It really does.
Well, his name's Rod and he's made of Rod.
Well, that's good.
So, but anyway, you just twist this in here like this, just like this, a little ways, and then you just pull it out. I don't know if you guys can see this on camera, and it pulls out a little bit of the tobacco there. You guys are cracking me up, but like seriously, that's the way.
Can we call it something like an instrument, please? He's a dentist.
It's a tool.
He's engineered a precision instrument here.
Let me tell you, like
it's not just a
all
tool.
kidding aside, this thing is brilliant. Everybody's gonna want to get one of these things.
Yeah, just open it right up for me.
I swear to God, this thing, because you get the poker that
Look at the smoke now.
Right? It's a brilliant piece of
instrumentation.
Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah.
I bought a couple of them. You have one. I have one.
What else you could use this for, Dave? You could, if you were smoking down like I do, because I'm a cheap guy. You could just put that in and do this with it,
That works fine too. Now you just got to be careful pulling it back out because it has those barbs and everything like that.
Well, when you're done smoking it doesn't matter.
Right, exactly.
Condition of the cigar.
But it's a brilliant instrument. I mean, this thing is like, I'm like going, how come this hasn't been invented like years ago? And it's very small. It's extremely small. It's it's just like a pen.
That'll fit in your pocket, or
a lot of guys carry around these big satchels like those.
The case, yeah,
the cases or whatever it is. Someone like Peter James wants to send us a case.
Very compact.
Right?
Probably could not take this on a plane though.
You probably can take this on a plane.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, and I'm going to find out about that too.
He's an airline expert, so.
Yeah, because I'm going to be taking it on a plane when I go over to Germany.
Oh, okay.
So.
Are you going there in your capacity as a stewardess, or are you going as a?
Well, I still got to get through security. I mean, it's not like I wave a magic wand.
But is your security the same as everybody else's?
Yeah, I'm the same as everybody else. I'm a citizen. I'm a citizen. That's what I am. So, anyway.
That's great.
Let's go back to the cigar, sir.
Okay. Yeah, once you light, Dave.
Yeah. What did you get over there?
What did I get?
Yeah.
Well, this had a just kind of a hay kind of aroma to me on the wrapper foot, and I don't know. So right now I'm just getting a little bit of that kind of grassiness, and it's kind of a little. It's that nice sour, that kind of pleasant sour that I like. The sour that comes with cigars. You getting a little sour off that there?
Yeah, and actually, like, most of the time, like, I've smoked a bunch of these too, and most of the time before I light it, I just get like tobacco, aromatic tobacco.
Yeah.
When I light it up, when I do like a first light, and actually,
is it like a little pleasant, like sweetness starting to come in on
yeah,
this too? Yeah.
there's a sweetness on this thing, and a little bit of coffee that I'm starting to get on this thing.
Okay.
And these, I want to say that they discontinued this blend in 2012. They discontinued Vegueros roughly for just a year. And then they reintroduced it, and they were supposed to release it in 2013, and then they got released in 2014. So I've smoked the ones pre-2000 or 2012 back, and then this blend here, and it's to me, it's a completely different blend. It could be just my psychology or whatever it is, but I really do enjoy these new Vegueros a lot. I really do like them. And it's a fairly, it's fairly reasonable priced smoke. You know what, actually price-wise, I can't tell you off the top of my head how much they run, but I would just imagine, like, say in London, they would probably run you about, I don't know, 10, 11 pound, probably something like that.
So 15 American.
Something like that, yeah, I would imagine. But I'm not sure on that pricing there. So,
In U.S.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
anyway.
That's kind of the going rate for a short Cuban. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What would a tall Cuban go for?
Put up, up. Is Willie Herrera Cuban?
I think he is, isn't he?
He's a tall Cuban if he is Cuban. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, how you liking that, Director Greg?
It's pleasant.
Is it pleasant?
It is pleasant.
Thank goodness.
Wow.
A non-punk
Wow.
cigar.
Wow, Mikey likes it.
Right? A non-punk cigar.
It's kind
Like
of
it.
grassy.
Uh-oh.
It's got that nice grassy, little sweet,
Little pepper.
little bitter or sour. Yeah. Oh, you're getting some pepper?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Don't look at me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tangy, whatever not sure I quite grab all the descriptors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So- Fabricio, Cigar Club, Bodeguino
Bottigino.
in Italy. And, one of these days we're going to be coming over there and seeing
That's
you in your
right.
restaurant.
Invasion d'Italia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Via the Smoking Grill Lounge. We're going to pwn that shop.
We're gonna pwn them.
Yes. And also,
We should make a new logo with the little, like, Italian hat.
By the
Yeah.
way, everybody, I started a new hashtag. Hashtag pwn this hashtag. So just start hashtag pwning every hashtag, everything you like, and possibly every post you put up.
yes,
We're gonna own that hashtag. We're gonna pwn that hashtag.
pwn the hashtag.
Hashtag pwn this hashtag.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. And then one more shout out to Rod. for
Rod
this-
Kurthy. Rod Kurthy
Yes.
and his
There's two.
In the
Perfect
Perfect
Draw.
Draw, PERFECDRAW.com. Perfectdraw.com.
PERFECDRAW.
.com.
Perfect Draw.
Perfectdraw.com.
Yep.
And you should get this thing because it is.
It's a fine instrument.
It is. It's a fine tool.
Yeah, you can, it's really, I'm a tool guy, an instrument guy rather. And it's, for all you tool heads out there, it's really, really solid. It's not so skinny that it'll ever bend. I mean, this thing is solid. It's a really solid piece.
Probably made out of the material that dental.
I imagine,
Yeah,
like a
utensils
stainless.
or
Is
whatever.
there a magnet somewhere? We can see if it's stainless. But yeah, it's a.
Well, another comment on that too, because like Rod, he emailed me a bunch of information on that, and my head just got swole up.
A huge magnet right over there.
Here.
But it actually, he has to have guys machine
It's stainless.
He has to have guys machine it. It takes him 13 minutes
It's beautiful,
to
yeah.
make that, because of the barbs and the intricacy on there
Yeah.
of that tool, that he needs guys to actually physically do that. You just can't have a machine do it. So he actually has
Right.
people that machine
Yeah,
that
you
and
can
do
tell
it.
it's put into a.
It's a hand.
Yeah, it's some kind of dye they're working it, and
It'll
creating the
lay.
barb from the
Yes.
actual. So it's not attached to it. It's actually created from that single piece of stainless.
Yeah.
CAD machine running. You got a machinist actually sitting.
Right.
manufactured and crafted.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Crafted.
it's handcrafted.
Yeah, that's nice.
So anyway,
What do they run online
I think
roughly?
about $39.95,
Yeah, $40.
$40 online. But I mean, it's guaranteed for life.
Sure.
So you know, you get something and it's guaranteed for life. So
It's got the dual use, so you can ream the cigar or pull the cigar,
Yeah.
unplug it, and then you can also use it to hold your.
yeah, and he says that it's not, it doesn't fix plug cigars, but you know,
Isn't that
you
what
can
it's
run
for?
that in there far enough to where you can pull enough out. I would imagine
Isn't that the unplug cigars with?
it's to make a perfect draw. I mean, it's personally
Well, to
you
take
could
a good cigar, make it more perfect.
make it perfect draw, but I'm telling you that if it was a plugged cigar or a fairly solidly packed cigar, you could put that in there and make it to where it would draw.
I would imagine he just doesn't want to guarantee and
Doesn't
say
wanna
that
guarantee
because
some-
sometimes cigars are so plugged, as we well know, that there's just
yeah,
no fixing
there's just
them.
no fixing them at all.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's really good tool
Yeah.
or instrument, whatever you want to call it,
Yeah.
and hands down 100%. The only thing that I've ever been satisfied with is that.
There you go.
Okay.
All right. So with that,
One more thing.
yeah.
I'm just kidding.
Okay. Well, we'll catch you during the review portion.
Stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Smoking Gorilla Lounge, where we are reviewing the Vegueros
Vegueros, yeah. Entretiempo.
Entretiempo.
Yeah.
You're very ashy, Dave.
There
Okay.
you go. You blew it off.
We only have one ash man. It's
That's
not
true.
you.
Yep. One ash hole.
I'm the Ash Man. Remember that?
Oh, that was ash hole.
Seinfeld. Remember
Oh,
Seinfeld?
no, I don't remember that one.
You don't remember that?
Ass Man?
Yeah, Kramer. He was the Ass Man. Remember that?
Ass man.
Yeah. You remember that? I am the Ass Man.
There's so much funny stuff in there. Anyways,
Yeah.
back to
We
the
could
cigar.
rabbit trail on Seinfeld all
Yes.
day. Yeah. Well, Dave, what do you think about this cigar?
It's one of my favorites that's, kind of floating around right now.
Floating around.
Floating around.
Like a
in
ghost?
The Cuban netherworld. Yes, definitely. So, yeah, I mean, in the beginning I was getting, coffee with sweetness, and just really nice on the retro. And then, in the second, I was getting, it was a slight sweetness in the beginning. The sweetness built up with aromatic tobacco. Some pepper came in on the second part, the second third, with the sweetness. I mean, the sweetness and the coffee to me have been the dominant kind of notes throughout the whole cigar.
Yes.
With the extra, like the pepper and the aromatic tobacco came in the second, and the tobacco came in the last part with some cacao on the tongue, and the sweetness kind of wanes in there, and so does the coffee. But all in all, I think it's a great smoke. I really enjoy these smokes, and I wanted you guys to try them.
Yeah.
I've been smoking the crap out of them, and not too many people. You don't see too many people on Instagram or any social media that are like smoking these things. And I
I've
don't know.
seen
I
a
think-
couple on Instagram.
Well, they got a bad
You know
rap.
who you are smoking about.
Yeah, I mean these things, because like I said, the ones before I really didn't care for them that much.
Yeah.
And this one now, I mean, this cigar now is really, I just like the blend. I like everything they did with it. Even the packaging, because Greg was talking about the packaging, how nice it is now, and it was a little bit different now. It's, I just like the,
Well, it doesn't, typically cigars are in a box or something, or a tin. And this is just like a box you find.
well, yeah,
clothes
this,
or something,
yeah, it comes in a box, or it's a tin that's shaped like that box with the cigars all come inside of it. They're not in boxes, they're just in the tin, so.
I guess it'd be maybe like records. Do you lay them down? Do you stand them up? It's like typically you see cigars laying down. So it seems stacked vertically like this.
Well, they sell them in jars too, and the jars are standing up.
Wow. Look at this
I haven't seen a
picture.
jar in a while.
Holy crap. Look at the warning sticker on this thing.
Yeah.
They got a picture of a guy with throat cancer on there. Look at that. It's disgusting. Can you focus on that, Nick?
That's- yeah.
We'll take a picture.
Well, when I saw the big box, I just saw the little cigar in the back. At first, I thought you had like a smokeless ashtray or something there. I didn't realize it was cigars.
Yeah.
I thought it was
Yeah.
like a baseball or a softball or something.
Yeah.
It is kind of that size.
It's baseball season.
I got to tell you, Dave, my GPCRs were delighted on this cigar.
Pretty good. Mine were going crazy. Yeah, definitely.
Your GPCRs?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just enjoyed this thing all the way through.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah. My only knock is that, you know, they are rather young. They're probably about a year and a half old. They could stand to be laid down for a bit longer.
I didn't get anything new about this cigar, though. I mean, there was no ammonia or alcohol or...
No, that's the thing, too, is there, you know, you don't really get an ammonia
And
smell
I
off
didn't
this
get any
thing.
of the soapiness sometimes we get out of Cubans.
On the newer Cuban, yes. Yeah. On a younger Cuban, you will get kind of that soapy, whatever that vibe is that you guys know. It's that kind of whatever it is that you get from it, and that's why I'm enjoying. I mean, just a great smoke. It really
it really is. I just like you. I mean, I got like you know, there's some coffee, some cocoa throughout it. I would only really put this thing into like first half, second half. It's pretty short smoke, but first third, second third.
Right.
Yeah, there's not really a third in there. It's
First third, second third.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's good. You know, little like just if there's any pepper for me on the retro hill at all, it's in the last half. It's just slight, but
I get it. It's first third, second third, lay down.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
lay down. It's done.
Well, you're done. You put it.
And it's not that strong of a cigar either. It's really like a line of, like, strength-wise, it's like a light plus plus. The body is like a medium plus 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 as far as it goes for the cigar. So you could, you know, crank this thing up in the morning, cup of coffee,
It's a
breakfast.
beautiful wrapper too. It's a little more kind of Maduro-ish wrapper.
Yeah.
Kind of a light Maduro sort of, but you know, beautiful cap on it. We had to punch it because it had a nice flat head on it, and it's oiling up nicely. So all in all, I'd say we got about an hour out of this smoke, I'd say. And for we'll call it a $15 price tag on it. So
on there,
what would you...
Well, I would rate this cigar a good solid 8, just because of the age factor on there. I think that it's got a lot more to develop in there. But I would give it a good solid 8 on here, and I think it's gonna develop into like a much higher down the road. That's my own personal opinion, but point of reference.
Yeah, so for me, I would like to have seen a little more kind of mouthfeel, a little more oiliness, or, you know, stick to the palate finish kind of stuff on this thing. So I'll go with for the hour, kind of short for me, and for $15, you know, I'd go with probably like a 7.5 on it.
There you go.
7.5 Jeep tires.
I hope your Jeep runs a little better than that.
It does. It runs slightly longer than that when I pedal it backwards.
So subscribe and like Smoking Gorilla Lounge. That's all our social media. Smoking Gorilla Lounge, except for Twitter. It's Smoking Gorilla. And yeah, subscribe and like on the YouTube channel, please. Comment.
Yep. Very good. And with that, we'd like to thank y'all for joining us for this Veguero Entretiempo.
Entretiempos,
Yeah. It's been Eric and Dave bringing the truth to the world.
One cigar at a time. Thanks for watching.